Oh, seriously? No.
It's a KCON video!
Go, stop recording now. Alright, please, somebody stop this.
Why?
기분 좋게 내리쬐는 햇살 마주보면서 웃고 있는 그대와 나 너무 좋아 이렇게 매일 이렇게만 행복함을 계속 안겨줄래.
Okay, so today is gonna be our KCON recap and our KCON 2017 LA experience.
I mean, maybe not that extravagant.
This year KCON was from August, give me a second. From August 18 to August 20, it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there was an early check-in on Thursday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It was at the Los Angeles Convention Center, and the concerts Saturday night and Sunday night were at the Staples Center. This is what the program looked like for this year. We're basically going to give you a rundown in order of our experience from buying tickets to convention day 1 to 2 to 3 and our concert experience, basically. We're starting with ticketing and Axis.com.
Wait, I want to go first. What time did we wake up? So, we woke up at 9 a.m. and we had 5 devices ready to buy tickets because we already know Axis has a very, very, very difficult time keeping their servers up when they open tickets.
Okay.
Just cause everybody frustration because you have a waiting point. So we use 5 devices and on multiple windows, like 10 windows on each device, so that we have those spots ready in the wait list
So basically,
for when they sell tickets.
How Axis works is they advertise a time that tickets release. So let's say the tickets release at 10 a.m. But it doesn't actually sell at 10 a.m. because there's a waiting room that opens 30 minutes early. So what you do in the waiting room, if you're there at 9:30 a.m., you basically have a spot and then you can fill out your information, fill out your credit card, so that once you're in the website at 10 a.m. you can get your tickets without having to put in all of your information. The waiting room actually isn't first come first serve. It works like a lottery system.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you were there like right at the dot at 9:30 a.m. entering the waiting room, that doesn't mean that you can get your tickets right away. We wanted to have as many chances as possible, so we had multiple devices open and we had about 10 tabs, 10 windows open in each of these devices. So this was for single tickets. We only wanted tickets on Sunday.
Yeah, we weren't too excited about both of the concerts. It was really disappointing compared to last year, where there were a lot of A-list K-pop groups, whereas this year it was mostly either B or C tier list, kind of lesser known K-pop groups. Still popular, still great groups, but just not as worth it for the price range that they were selling the tickets at.
I think it was July 19, 18, something like that. And it wasn't like the second time they released tickets or the third time. This was the first time they released single tickets. And the moment the tickets released at 10 a.m., I had this error message saying that there are no tickets available. And I searched online, I looked at forums on Facebook, on Twitter, and I checked if anybody else could get any tickets. And everybody else had the same error message saying that there are no tickets available. So many people were pissed off. So many people didn't understand. And the fact is, too, that this happens almost every single time I'm related to anything involving Axis.
This is like the big thing about Axis. Like, it's known that they shelf tickets because they are vendors of tickets to Ticketmaster, to StubHub, to all of these other third-party ticket sellers that are selling tickets to people. So they shelf tickets and deny, people access to these tickets because they're selling it off to other companies. And then those other companies sell the tickets for up to triple the price. But it did have the availability and you could buy the tickets, but it wasn't worth it because we obviously know how much those tickets are worth.
Dealing with Axis, for any concert, I last year, KCON LA 2016, the Shiny World 5 concert, that was such a big deal for me because I am such a huge Shiny fan and I really, really, really want to get tickets. And it was so annoying because they kept saying, oh, there aren't any more available. And then I look at StubHub, the trusted resale website for for Axis concert tickets, and there's so many available, just triple the price, and it's so unfair because like sometimes like when you're actually at the concert, you see how many empty seats there are. That's not because the show didn't sell, it's because they were shelving the tickets. Last year, the way we got tickets, we bought them secondhand. Somebody on Facebook was selling them, and I bought them a little bit more expensive than they should have been. She was so nice, it was only like $5 more expensive. This year, on Wednesday, August 17th, they started releasing more tickets because that was about 2 days before KCON started, and basically they didn't. I think that's when they decided to stop shelving the tickets and they should probably sell more.
Yeah, because there were so many empty seats.
At the nosebleed area, we were like about 4 rows from the front. Every other seat and row behind us was all empty, all the way around.
Yeah, so like,
there were so many empty seats.
Even the P1, P2, and P3, like a lot of the seats were empty.
If for any concert you're buying from Axis, I feel like you just have to hope that you're lucky, because it's pretty much just about being lucky. It's about those 10 people that get the best deal, pretty much. Everybody else, it's like, man, what happened?
Either you buy the most expensive ticket, which they're always selling, or you just roll the dice, basically. Moving on.
We bought them 2 days before the concert. So that is an important detail. We bought them 2 days before the convention, KCON convention. I just said KCON. I said Korean convention.
Yeah, KCON convention. Korean convention.
Anyway, so for check-in, the more expensive your ticket is, the more benefits you have, just like any other concert. The groups that come to the concerts, they have some high touches, which is basically you get to give them a high five. Like, that's it. And then like autograph sessions for Hayes. It was an autograph session.
Oh, really?
I think so. So our tickets were the cheapest ones, so we had a chance for an artist engagement audience pass. I may be able to see them and I may not. You can stand there and look at the group that you got, and you're not going to meet them or anything. That's just the audience pass. You're going to watch other people meet them. But if you're also going to the convention, then we would get these wristbands for 3 days, for a 3-day entry.
I hated those things.
Yeah, so this
absolutely disgusting.
For a 3-day entry, you could shower in them, you could sleep in them, etc.
Mine was too tight.
There were some of the workers that put them on a little bit too tight for some people.
It hurts when you sleep with them because it's got like this plastic chip on it. So if you have, because I have carpal tunnel, if you put like pressure on your wrist, like while you have that wristband on, it hurts when you wake up in the morning, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely horrible.
My check-in experience was just as bad as the ticketing experience. Like, everything was fine, it was just Axis. Again, Axis.
Oh, no, okay.
Early check-in for Thursday, August 17th was from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I got there at 12, knowing that it was already going to be busy because K-pop fans are serious. You know, they're not going to get there at 12, they're going to get there at 9 a.m. Like, so tents, sleeping bags, people with luggages, umbrellas, like they came straight, you know, they had a boat, and they knew that they were there. What's up? We are in front of the Los Angeles Convention Center. I think we're in front of the West Hall, I'm not sure. KCON journey begins! Oh my gosh. I think they opened this for us earlier.
I know.
Man, I'm really upset right now. I'm just trying to be positive, but every year, like, there's always a KCON issue. Something. This is just the worst ticketing system ever. But so basically, I bought these KCON tickets yesterday, and when I went to go, I lined up for a while in the sun, blah blah blah, and when I went to go pick up my wristbands and stuff, the tickets weren't scanning. And the girl was like, so when your tickets aren't scanning, I have to send you to box office. And I went to the box office booth, and then because I bought them yesterday, there was like a malfunction in the system or whatever, and Axis did not send KCON the right information. So that's why my tickets weren't scanning, and then I had to walk all the way to the Staples box office to get a stamp, basically. And now I'm walking back, and thank God I don't have to line up in that huge line anymore, because that would suck. And luckily, the workers at the convention box office booth are wonderful. Thank you for being so accommodating. I know it's not you guys, I know it's the system. Next year, better KCON, please. So many people want to go, so many people want to enjoy, but it's so hard to enjoy when it's just so difficult. So the aftermath of the early check-in, got my wristband. My sister got her wristband. She's fixing herself real quick. But it wasn't like last year where you could check in for more than one person. This year it was pretty much just for yourself, so I thought I could bring my brother and Alex's ticket and register them, but no, I couldn't. But then again, the Kat, thank you Kat, she's from the convention box office booth. She was so sweet, and I know it wasn't her fault. It was just like, you know, I'm human, I had to get upset. It was just like, ugh. Every year, every single time I purchase something with Access, every single time I'm like even related to Access at all for any concert, it's just like there's some problem. Something just has to happen. She wrote something on our ticket so that we didn't have to line up in line, and I can just go tomorrow with Alex and my brother and they can just get the wristbands right away. So thank God. Day 0, thankfully over, and see you at KCON tomorrow.
Can I get your attention, baby girl? Let me tell you something, hold on, wait a minute. 절대 깰 일이 없어, 너의 믿음 부족해.
We're starting day 1. We just left the house. We're actually kind of late. I wanted to get there at 1, but it's my fault because I messed up on my makeup, so it's okay. Alex is there already. We're gonna be there for about 3 hours today, and after we're gonna go somewhere else. But yeah, starting off the day hopefully in a better way than yesterday, because yesterday was so hectic. He's been registered, nice, quick and easy, and we're ready to go to KCON. So for the first day of the convention, we were only there for about 3 hours. Actually, for the first 2 days of the convention, we were only there for about 3 hours. I didn't want to get there early because last year I got there an hour early, and man, the line was so long and we were waiting outside in the sun.
But it was fun when they did like the first time you walk into the crowd and then everybody like
I didn't want to deal with
rushes through the crowd to get into the convention.
I didn't want to deal with it. And last year I was in a hurry too because I bought my Flower Boy Cafe tickets like right when it opened, so I was like, man, I'm gonna miss it. The first day we were basically on the first floor the whole time, just checking out the
booths, the vendors,
yes,
getting in line for some of the free stuff. Usually on the first day, that's when they have all of their supplies, they have all the giveaways, you can do all of the games and all that kind of stuff. That's what the first day is for. So yeah, that's what we kind of did.
That's pretty much all we did on the first day. We just oh, and we went to the K-Town night market.
It's a day market.
I had belly bombs, mom's recipe, fried chicken, very delicious, and some coleslaw. And then on convention day 2, we pretty much did the same thing, except I went to the behind the scenes with BuzzFeed panel. And that one was cool. They were basically talking about how they started at BuzzFeed, about their internships and what they do right now at BuzzFeed. Aside from the convention, like booths and vendors, there's panels on the second floor of KCON. So on the second floor, there's different rooms, and in each room, there's a different conversation going on. Like there's a stage, and then people talking about different topics. Like there's a Korean American filmmakers topic. There's behind the scenes with BuzzFeed, cross-culture clashes in Hallyu. There's meet and greets, K-drama beauty trends, etc.
Basically, if you go to KCON, that's the one thing that you really want to do. The second and the third day, you want to do all the talks, all of the interesting topics. Last year we did a lot of those, but this year we weren't too interested in a lot of the panels, so we didn't really go.
A lot of them this year were meet and greets
or beauty-related products.
Yeah, and I wasn't really fond of them, so I didn't really want to go.
Yeah.
Well, not that I wasn't fond of them, but I didn't know a lot of the people.
Yeah,
so.
like we weren't big fans, so we didn't really go to any of the meet and greets. And I mean, sure, Korean beauty's great and all, but you don't need to go to a convention to do that kind of stuff. But if you live in like Koreatown, you know, there's plenty of other ways to do it.
And there was also a screening room. So basically it's like their movie theater with a projection screen and projector, and they showcase the Korean dramas from Drama Fever, because KCON was sponsored by Drama Fever this year again. I liked the, I think it was called Circle. That one was really cool.
And they also had a noreban,
Yeah, so that's
which is a karaoke bar-ish. It was a karaoke room.
And they had a running man. Oh no,
Running
fan.
Which is a Running Man fan.
Running fan challenge room. So basically, it takes after the show in Korea. And yeah, so I went to the screening room a lot on Saturday, and he got there a little bit late. But oh my gosh, I went to Seoul Street, the booth at K-Town Night Market. Oh my gosh, I got the kimchi fries. So good. Like, I cannot explain. Oh, I didn't want to film it for discussions because I really wanted to experience it, and I didn't want to deal with the camera because it was outdoors
and it was really loud.
The fries were so good. I got kimchi fried rice from Seoul Street. That was okay. I can cook it way better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then and I also got some tteokbokki, some spicy rice. And on convention day 2 as well, Saturday, there was a concert at night, but we did not go because every single one that we wanted to watch was on Sunday night. Convention day 3, we were there for the whole day. We got there at 11:45 and Alex got there at like 2:30.
Hey.
When we got there, we ate. Oh, and that's another thing that I was really happy about. I had to wait because this one booth, they were not ready when the KCON Night Market opened at 12, so I had to wait for about 20 minutes. And my food was free because I waited there the whole time. So I was really happy. If I had to pay for it, it wasn't really worth the wait. But the fact that it was free, I was totally fine. And I got a salmon burrito and a spicy tuna burrito, and it pretty much made us full the whole day.
But I had soul sausage.
We had soul sausage at the end.
So good!
On the first floor of the convention, on Sunday we went to a lot of the beauty booths. I really wanted to look at the makeup.
And on Sunday is when you want to buy a lot of this stuff because that's when they're trying to get rid of a lot of the things. So they'll have everything on like $1 sale or $2 sales just because all of that stuff that they have prepared for the convention is only for the convention. So that's the perfect time to go around and start buying things because they're starting to run out of things. Just because it's the last day, blah, 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 I'll give it to you for this much.
The concert. How was the concert?
The concert was, this year, what ended up happening was a lot of the groups would give us an introduction, say a little something after every performance, and it made it a little awkward because a lot of the groups could not necessarily speak English all that well.
And this year's concert was a little tough because a lot of them didn't have a lot of songs, so they had a lot of filler moments, so they could make the concert longer.
Yeah. Who's your favorite performance?
Godson.
Which song?
K.A.R.D.
K.A.R.D. I would give it like a 7 because I still had fun.
What about last year?
Last year was a solid 10.
So last year, like, you're comparing every year in the future to last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because last year I got to see twice.
No, okay, so, but yeah, what was your favorite KCON memory of this year?
Kim Tae-woo. Hands down, it was Kim Tae-woo. I've always been a fan of K.A.R.D. and seeing Kim Tae-woo sing.
I think I already explained this, but my favorite part was those kimchi fries.
How lame!
It was like
$7.
Like, it's so worth it, guys. It was so good. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you. This was our KCON experience, and let us know if you guys had any good or bad KCON experiences from this year.
Leave it down in the comments below.
Woo!
Peace.
Please like and subscribe and click the notifications button so you know whenever I post a new video. Thank you!